Hey guys, what's up? It's Leaf from Coding with Leaf, and today we're going to be talking about how we can sync our Cardano node to Mainnet. Last episode we did the testnet, and the episode before that we built our Cardano node and cardano-cli applications, binary executables. So we're actually going to use all the stuff we had in the previous ones, and then we're going to actually sync the Cardano node today. So notice that I actually changed the location of my node socket as opposed to last time because I realized that it's the same node socket for both the testnet and the mainnet. So just keep that in mind, that you probably want to keep the node socket in a central location instead of keeping it in the testnet directory. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that I changed these values. I also changed it in my bash.rc. So that was just a simple little change. You don't have to do that, right? It doesn't really matter where your node socket is. You just have to be able to link to it. So now we're actually going to do the same type of thing with the testnet now on the mainnet. So we're going to copy these JSON values from the production part of the Cardano node documentation. I'll put it in the description. Remember, we had the testnet, the pre-prod, or the preview testnet, the pre-prod testnet, and now we have the production mainnet, and that's what we're going to be using. So notice I'm going to make some directories in the location where I store my Cardano node or Cardano source. So then I'm going to cd into the mainnet directory that I made. I'm going to make two more directories. I'm going to make a config directory, and I'm also going to make a DB or database directory. So once I have those two directories made, I'm going to cd into the config, and I'm going to curl all those HTTP requests into that folder. So we need to get those few config files and put them in our config folder, just like we did for the testnet. That'll only take a second to do. Now that we have those config files, we can actually go and set up our run.sh like we did on the testnet. Of course, you don't have to set up a shell file for starting it. You can just use the CLI, but I prefer to have a run.sh so I don't have to type it out every time. I can just run.sh and I can start my node, right? So I'm actually going to copy the testnet run.sh that we had and then paste it into the mainnet run.sh, and we're just going to change the values. So obviously we're going to make this mainnet instead of testnet because we structured our directories the same way. But just make sure that you change this part in your own personal directory to what makes sense to the location of the files in your whatever file structure you choose to do. Alright, great. Make sure you have the bin bash at the top because it's the shell script. And now we are in a position where we can save this. Now we've saved it, so we can just locate to the directory where we have it, and we're just going to run the shell script, and that is going to start the syncing process of our Cardano node. So you're going to see in the terminal, it's going to be logging out the block that it hits and finishes syncing, and it's going to move pretty fast at first. And we can see here, oh, it's at 1.5% already, which is great. But in reality, what is going to happen is it's going to get exponentially more difficult because it has to compare more blocks. So as it goes on, this process is going to take quite a while. For me, this process took, I think, 3 days. And again, you know, the Cardano node or the Cardano blockchain started in 2017, and now it is 2023. So we have the nodes to sync of. So we have the blocks to sync of all those years of the Cardano blockchain running. So the longer you go without starting the node, the more difficult it's going to get to build, but it's not going to be the end of the world because you just have to wait longer, right? So just be patient with this. I mean, it literally, again, took me 3 days. So I'm going to skip to the point when we finished building. All right, guys, so we finished building. We're at 100%, and now we're going to Cardano-cli query the tip and on the mainnet, and this command returns us sync progress of 100%. Now I'm just going to show you one more query after this just to show you what you can do. So you can query a UTXO and then type in an address after the address flag and then do the mainnet flag, and it's going to return all the transactions listed on that address. And again, I don't mind showing you guys, this is all public information. This is on the blockchain. This is just an address that I had personally. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope if you did enjoy or found this helpful, if you could please like the video and please subscribe if you are interested in more Cardano development type videos. That's kind of what I'm devoting this channel to because it's my personal interest, as I'm really interested in Cardano development, making Pluto smart contracts, doing other cool things on the Cardano blockchain. So if you're interested in that, please hit this subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.